Welcome to Angel K TV.
Hi family! Welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angel and this is Angel K TV. Today our topic is on evaluating expressions. Basically an intro into evaluating expressions. So without further ado, let's just get into this video. So now I just want to point out that this might actually be a video, no, not a video, but a topic that you guys have done before. So again, if you're a parent watching this, or maybe you're kind of my age, we've definitely done this before. So this is kind of like a refresh your memory video. But of course, if you are doing this topic, then just you're at the right place because we're talking about evaluating expressions and intro. So now let's just get started with the rule. The rule says use substitution to replace the variables s. So what is our variable? S. So let's just move right into number 1, which says evaluate x, which is equals to 5. So what is our first rule again? To use substitution to replace the variables s. So what is our substitution here? It is 5. We're replacing x with 5. So x is equals to 5. Let's just move over to number 1, which says x plus 22. So what do we have here? Addition. Let's just convert this into human language like I say, or like I often say. So 5, because remember, x is equals to 5. So we have 5 plus 22. Addition. Pretty simple. Our answer is 27. So now, as you can see, just by looking at number 1, you can definitely say, it's kind of easy. And it is, but I also do want to talk about how we use order of operations when we're talking about evaluating expressions. Okay, we'll get into that later when we actually have to, what I actually have to explain. But for now, as you can see, it's pretty easy. Again, if you guys don't understand what this means, evaluate, you guys probably do already. But let's say we have another number which says, what should we do? Oh, let's say we have x is equals to 1. Okay, the same one, right? So we can do 1 plus 22. What would that give us? It will give us 23. So a different answer. So basically what this means is that any number can basically replace this x, or the substitution. It can be any number. It can be 1, it can be 4, it can be 10 even. Any number. Okay, that's what they mean. Let me just move over here, or I think you guys could see number 2 better if I stand here. So for number 2, we have 8x. Now it's getting a bit tricky. You're like, okay, what does this mean? What is this x here for? Well, this x does not mean multiplication because, first of all, what are we multiplying? Okay? It's just 8 times what? See? That is why when we're talking about x is 5 here. So always remember that. So basically, it's 8 times 5. 8 times x. Don't get confused, okay? This x next to the 8 means that this is substitution, okay? We're talking about evaluating expressions. If we were to write it like this, maybe 8 times 5, or times 1, I wrote 1. 8 times 1, then that's how you know, yeah, this is multiplication. But when you see it close together, like they're basically hugging each other, then this is when you know, oh, we're talking about evaluating expressions, okay? So this means 5, all right? 8 times dot 5. Why do we write this dot, you may ask? Why can't we just write the multiplication sign? Well, because remember, x and the multiplication sign are very similar. In fact, they're the same thing. So of course, using x as a multiplication when x is 5 can confuse a lot of people. So let's just solve it. So we have 8 times 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. So 40 is our answer. It's pretty easy, right? Let's just move on to more difficult ones, as you can see. Well, it's not really difficult. It might be a bit complicated, but it's pretty easy when you get to know it. So evaluate which A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 9. So let's just move into number 3, which says 7B minus A. Okay, so what do we do first? Let me ask you guys this question to see if you guys really understood. So, first, we're going to turn this into human language, you can say, or mathematical version. So we have 7 times 9, because remember, B is what? 9. B equals to 9, and A is equals to 10. So technically, this is 7 times 9 minus 10. Again, as you can see, I just wrote it down. 7 times 9 minus 10. Now, this is when what I was talking about order of operations. This is when it comes in. Because remember, we have multiplication and we have subtraction. So what comes first in order of operation? Well, we need to ask ourselves the question, do we have any parentheses? Because parentheses come first. No, we don't. Do we have exponents? No, we don't. Do we have multiplication division? Yes, we do. And since we have that, we'll take 7 times 9 first. So 7 times 9 will give us 63. Now we'll bring down the ones we haven't used. So minus 10. Next is subtraction. That is it, the last method or the last step. So 63 minus 10. That will give us 53. And that is our answer. All right, now let's move on to number 4, which is A plus 18 divided by B. So now remember, A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 9. So let's convert this into human language. So we have 10 plus 18 divided by 9. Okay, so now what do we have here? Let's ask ourselves the question. We have addition and we have division. So which comes first? Again, in order of operation, parentheses we don't have, exponents we don't have, multiplication and division are on the same level. If you have both of them, so maybe if this was multiplication instead of addition. So if this was multiplication, then we do from left to right. But this isn't multiplication. This is addition. And multiplication and division come first. So because of that, we're going to take this two. So 18 divided by 9, which will give us 2. Now bring down the ones we haven't used, which is basically 10 plus 2. Simple answer, it is 12. And that, my friends, is our answer. So I still want to talk about what I meant with the if we don't have or if we have multiplication here instead, how we're going to work from left to right. So let me just say we have 18 times 10. 0, 0, 8, 1. So we have 0, 8, 1. All right, so we have 180, okay? 180, that's if we worked from left to right. So that's if this was multiplication, that's how the answer would have been. But it's not multiplication. So that is all about evaluating expressions, an intro into evaluating expressions. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video because like many other topics, this is definitely one of the easier ones that you would love to do at this time. I mean, it's really simple to be honest, because again, you just use a bunch of these letters and replace them with numbers, basically. Substitution. Replace the variables. The variables we're substituting 10 and 9. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to give a like. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And of course, subscribe to my channel first. And I would love to see you guys next time in my next video. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family members as well to help my channel grow. And yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing day, had an amazing rest, whichever one it is. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Many kisses and virtual hugs. Bye bye, family.